Sunday sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Back-to-back runs, yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throw on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether there's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit.
His first throw is an interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's Jones. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. Jones will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Greg Reynolds to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw from Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Goff to the air now. Setting up the screen. And he gets him 4 on that run. It's going to be 4th down awaiting him after the 2-minute warning. Jake Bates down for the Lions field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Ty Chandler to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick six, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now, well, now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Chandler now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Forced out to us, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A give left side to Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Lions will go on offense. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass is caught, that's Tim Patrick. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Goff. This is complete to Gibbs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He's going to push one deep down the road. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. The kick is good, and we're looking at an entirely different game now here at halftime as they've taken the lead on that final play. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. On first down, it's gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Goff setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. First down, ball at the 36. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Jones once more. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Jones trying the left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Now Darnold. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Has a lane inside the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down throw from Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions down by only 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Montgomery scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions jump in front late. David Montgomery with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They'll try to run it in. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Fox now to kick this one away. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Desperation time here on 4th. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. To throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And that tackle. Setting up to pass. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And with no time left, he takes this into the end zone. Down to their last breath, Brock, and now they can tie it or go for the win. still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime, or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 1st down, it's gone. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Patrick going to motion over left. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delayed game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, gone. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They'll run in with Montgomery. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions pull in front. David Montgomery with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
21.
Fox now to kick this one away. Powell now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Oh, big interception here. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, some of the couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game, a way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.